In this video, we're going to back up our EmuNAND and store it safely on our PC. Think of this as a save state for your custom firmware, so if anything ever goes wrong, you can restore it back to this exact point. But before we begin, quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. Modifying your Nintendo Switch comes with risks. You can void your warranty, you can brick the console if you do something wrong, and you can also get the system banned from online services if you take a modded setup online. Only do this if you understand what you're doing and you're happy to take full responsibility for your own device. I'm not responsible for any damage, data loss, or bans that happen as a result of you following this guide. Also, I'm not here to promote piracy. This is for homebrew, customization, and using backups of games you own. Thank you. Let's continue. Alright, first let's boot into Hekate. Go to Tools, then select Backup EmuMMC. At the bottom of the screen, toggle the option to On. This tells the system that we're working with our EmuMMC, not the sys-NAND. Next, select SD BOOT0 and BOOT1, and when everything is ready, press the power button to begin. Once that's finished, close the window and select SD RAW GPP. Wait for it to prepare, press the power button again, and let the process run. This part will take a few minutes to complete. This video is part of a larger guide on how to upgrade your SD card while keeping your entire setup exactly the same. So if that's what you're here for, I'll leave a link to that guide in this video. But if you're just looking to back up your custom firmware setup, then you're in the right place. Once that's finished, close everything down and power off the switch. Then remove the SD card and connect it to your PC so we can transfer the backup files. I'll see you over there. We're going to create a new folder on the PC to store the contents of the SD card. Just keep in mind that this folder will be very large, so make sure you have plenty of storage space available before continuing. Once you've created the folder, copy the entire contents of the SD card into it. This transfer can take a while, so just let it finish completely before moving on. If you're backing this up for storage, I'd recommend moving the files rather than copying them. In my case, I'll be reusing this SD card in the same device. But for you, it might make more sense to cut and paste the files to your backup location. And that's it for this video. If this guide helped you, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel for more guides like this, and as always, thanks for watching.